Okay, so I've been asked a couple of times to do a tutorial on crocheting. So let's do it with how we start the basics. So with my string, we're going to do a single crochet stitch. And I loop this around like I'm going to do a knot, but I don't pull this all the way through. And then I tighten it up and you have your slip stitch. Okay, let me show you that one more time. All right, like you're doing a tie, put this through here and tighten it up, and that is your slip stitch. Okay, and then we put it on here. Now we are going to slip stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just want to show you how to start. That is a chain. Let's do that again. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's so easy to fix it right away. All right. So I put mine behind, loop it up, pull it through. Pull it through. Let's do it a couple more times. And there's your chain. Now from here you can decide if you're going to go in just that bottom loop or if you want to go in the top 2 loops for your next. But let me show you a single crochet, and we're going to go in the top 2. I gotta wiggle my finger, make sure I get. I'm holding that bottom one. That's my cat. I'm holding that bottom one and kind of separating it and wiggling it through, and then wrapping around, pulling through, and then you pull this, wrap around, pull through. That is your single crochet. All right, so let's take this out. And let's do it in just the bottom loop. So put my hook back in here. And then I'll want to flip this over. And I'm going to want to go in just that bottom loop. Wrap around, pull it through, wrap around, pull it through, and you have your single crochet. And then you'd go in that one, and that one, and that one. I'm going to do some of this a little bit so that I can just show you an easy single crochet next. The chain is always very hard to, it's usually tough to get past, like the first couple rows is really tough. Okay, so I got to the end of this and I want to show you how we would move up from this. So that if you were making a blanket, you would just make it as long as you would want and count how many stitches that is. And then most patterns are going to call for you to chain up and skip the first stitch. I personally do not do that because I don't like the edging that it gives. But if you would like for me to show you that technique, I surely can. Just put it in the comments. But we have the last chain right here, and we're going to wiggle. Once you get past like the first couple rows, you can just glide through this, but the first row can be a pain in the butt. Okay, more than a pain in the butt. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Come on. Okay, and then through the other one. Maybe I shouldn't have made this chain so tight. I got it. Got it. And then we'll pull this through, Oh, I'm tugging on this too to kind of give me some space in there. I'm angling it a little bit towards that knot so that I can wiggle it through so that I don't get any of the loose strings. Okay, and loop over, pull through, and you have your single. And then we would be at the end of this row. So what we would do is we would turn it, and how I do it, I would just start my single crochet in that first. So I would go in, loop it, pull it through, loop it, pull it through. Ready? Go in, loop it, pull it through, loop it, pull it through. Go in, loop it, pull it through, loop it, and pull it through. Do that until you get to the end of your row, however long you want to make it, or whatever project you're working on. One more. And then I would turn it, and I will go in that first one. You want to make sure you are getting that last stitch. See it right here? Come on, you pain in the boat. I got it. And then again, I'm pulling down on this so that it gives me a little more leeway to pull my hook through. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want to see the half double crochet, the double crochet, half triple crochet, triple crochet. If you would like to see a different pattern and would like for me to show you, just comment it in the comments. And thank you guys for watching.